What is it, monsters? And happy Halloween. Alright, enough with the cringe. Anyway, happy Halloween, monsters. Today we are hopping into interactive horror stories. I guess we will see anything. I don't know if that's bad. I don't know if I'm supposed to hear something. Maybe I'll hear something once we get into it. But let us start off with dolls are pretty creepy. Let's start off with, the doll. Okay, you are a single mother. Your daughter, Lisa, is an intelligent girl who doesn't have any friends. You buy her a rag doll. Soon, Lisa will claim the doll can talk. And this is just the beginning of your nightmare. Can the doll be really possessed as Lisa claims? If you are stuck, you can use our Facebook post about how to get the good ending in this story. Play. The doll. Okay. Let's see. As a single mother, you know how hard it is to look after a 13-year-old girl. Hard, but still joyful. Her presence gives you all the strength you need. Her name is Lisa. She's a shy girl. She doesn't talk much. You got divorced 3 years ago because he cheated on you with his secretary. Lisa misses her father, but you don't allow her to see him. She adores her father, but you think he's an asshole. Lisa is a special kid. Her teacher once said that she's too intelligent for a girl her age, but you already knew it. Her reactions are unexpectedly mature. She's also hardworking. You expect perfection from her. Her teacher told you that you must take Lisa to a psychiatrist. You will do it soon. She's a lonely girl, maybe because she doesn't talk much. You think that she needs friends, so you bought her a rag doll to seize her loneliness. You bought the rag doll from a local toy store, not an expensive toy, nothing too fancy. Lisa might still like it. You know that expense doesn't make Lisa happier. The doll is a girl with big blue eyes and curly black hair. She has a wide grin that you can call friendly. Her dress is red, matching her shoes. She also has eyebrows. The unnamed doll awaits for her new owner in Kid's bedroom. You haven't brought Lisa home from school yet. It's Friday, not a sunny day. The sky is covered with gray clouds. You are driving your car. Lisa sits on the front seat. The seat belts are worn tight. She looks from the window blankly, without any expression on her face. You remember that the math exam's results were going to be announced today. How are the exams? Lisa sighs and says, "Terrible. I am the 7th in my class. Not first like previous exam. I know you will be mad at me. I didn't study enough." It's okay, darling. She looks at you with slight surprise. You always scolded her whenever she wasn't the best. Now you say, "It's okay, darling." She continues watching the cars passing by. Well, I'm just a shitty mother. You are driving your car. Lisa sits on the next seat. The seat belts are worn tight. She looks at the window blankly without any expression on her face. "Oh, that's nice. Thank you," she says. There isn't any excitement in her voice. I read that with excitement. I apologize. You are driving your car. Lisa sits on the next seat. The seatbelts are worn tight. She looks from the window blankly without any expression on her face. Did you make friends today? No, she says with a determined voice. they're just idiots. For example, they see the other classes in the school as enemies, as if they were an enemy nation with a different religion. I mean, it is still silly to be enemies because of race or religion. These morons in my class hate each other just because they're different classes. Okay. You are driving in your car. Lisa sits on the next seat. The seats are worn tight. She looks from the window blankly without any expression on her face. I just keep driving. You finally arrive home. The doll is in your bedroom. Lisa, you tell her. She climbs up the stairs slowly. Apparently, she isn't so excited about the doll. You follow her to her bedroom. She picks up the doll that's on her bed. I will think of a nice name, Lisa says, but I have got homework to do first. Play comes after study. Yes, study. So you leave Lisa alone in her room. You have got a lot of work to do anyway. Not only you will cook, but you also need to work on a novel's cover illustration. As a freelance artist, the deadline is close, so you work hard nowadays. You are not so happy with your life. You force Lisa to study in order to have a better life than yours. You work all day. The only break you take is the dinner. You don't talk about anything during dinner with Lisa. Why not? Oh, it's paused. Never mind. It's 2200. Bedtime for Lisa. You visit Lisa before she sleeps. She's in her pink dotted pajamas. Pajamas? Huh, that's an interesting way of spelling it. She's holding the doll in her arms. Mom, I'm going to tell you something, but you won't believe. After a few seconds of silence, she speaks. The doll can speak. She told me her name is Anna. Go on. Lisa explains. Anna says that she was nothing but a piece of light. A light that's drifting in absolute blackness. A weak light in the infinite darkness. Then she found life in this doll. She was waiting in the toy store for a friend, lonely, and today she found me. She says that she loves me. I believe you. We need to throw the doll away. That's something I would actually say. Is like I would be like, interesting. Well, that doll's not gonna be here anymore. Don't be ridiculous. Dolls don't speak. Let's go with number 4. Kind of like a neutral. And what did you tell her? Lisa smiles, and I said that I will be her new friend, and I will always love her, she continues. And then she told me that she was happy like the times when she used to be an angel. I believe you. Keep the doll. I burped. I'm sorry. Lisa doesn't show her emotions usually, but this time you can see that she's surprised. Oh, thank you very much, Mom, she says. You kiss her goodnight and leave her with Anna, the doll. Because of all the hard work, you begin to feel tired, and you go to bed. It doesn't take long for you to fall asleep. A few hours later, you wake up to the sounds coming from the outside. You hear hysterical laughter coming from the garden. They belong to a girl, specifically Lisa's. You stand up and look outside the window. You see Lisa standing and laughing in the garden under the pale moonlight. She's facing back. You can't see her face. Why would I shout? Go to the garden. You climb down nervously. You wear your shoes and walk to the garden. Lisa doesn't react to your presence. You approach Lisa and put your hand on her shoulder. She turns to face you. It's not Lisa's face. It's not even a human face. The texture of the face is a grey rag. The eyes are quite big for a human. So, it's this wide smile. The voice changes. It doesn't belong to a girl now, but a demon. She stares at you and laughs. You wake up. It was just a nightmare. You are all sweaty with terror. The morning has already broken. You decide to check on Lisa. Lisa is sleeping peacefully, hugging Anna. Anna is carrying that wide smile that annoys you now. But hey, it is normal. It would be terrible if the doll's face was different than how you bought it. You go to the kitchen to prepare a weekend breakfast. You usually make omelet with sausage on Saturdays. You will repeat that habit today. You are in the kitchen. You take the sausage and eggs from the fridge. You need to slice the sausage, so you open the drawer to pick up the meat knife. Something is wrong. The knife isn't there. What? Look inside the garbage bin. Why would it be in a garbage bin? Okay. You couldn't find the knife inside the garbage bin. You searched the knife everywhere possible, but it's in vain. So you decide to use another knife to prepare the omelet. After you have prepared the omelet, Lisa wakes up and joins you in the kitchen. You eat the breakfast with her. She doesn't look so happy. There is an uneasiness on her face. The meat knife is missing. Did Anna speak again? You have to study today, no play. She did not speak today, but she kept changing her facial expressions. Sometimes she looked like she was happy, sometimes not. She was frowning. There was anger in her face. I can't understand her. Lisa continues eating breakfast. You eat the breakfast with her. She doesn't look so happy. There's an uneasiness on her face. The meat knife is missing. It is strange, Mom. I have no idea where the knife went, Lisa answered. I'm still eating breakfast. Well, I'm not gonna say you have to study today because that's kind of fucked up. Breakfast is over. I need to study math. Oh, so she tells herself anyway. Whatever. Lisa says, then climbs up to her room. You also need to work on the novel cover. You are both busy now. It is evening now. As you work on the cover, you hear screams from Lisa's room. You rush to her room. You find Lisa standing and breathing in panic. Her arms are full of stitches. Whoa. She did it! Lisa screams. I don't want to scream. Showing her heavily wounded arms as blood leaks down to the floor. She jumped and ran away. Lisa points to the open window. You look outside. You can't see any running dolls there. Maybe because she ran away, or it is too dark outside, or Lisa's lying. Slap? Slap? What the five fingers say to the face? Okay. Dan, I'm not gonna hit a fucking kid. Not even in a novel, dude. They want you to be like a shitty parent. I won't allow her to harm you, Lisa. You crouch and hug Lisa as she cries. I know how hard it is to believe me now. Thank you for believing me. But please, I want you to stay alone. I know that she won't come back. So you let her stay alone in her room after closing the windows and locking the door. You make sure that no doll can trespass. You get into your own bedroom next to Lisa's room, so you can hear her in case she needs you. Oh, Jesus Christ, it startled the shit out of me. Oh, go. Jeez, there was just nothing, and then lightning. That's fucked up. It is 3 a.m. now. I am a man. It is raining outside. Lightnings strike and enlighten your dark bedroom. You haven't slept. You don't care about the freelance work you got. All these events make you too stressed to care about business. You see Lisa's silhouette at the door. She walks in. Lisa's holding something behind her back, but you can't see it. She approaches your bed, climbs it, and comes near you. Jesus! With a sudden move, she stabs the meat knife into your belly. She stabs you once again. You didn't allow me to live my childhood. She keeps stabbing your body with insanity. Press any key to continue. I hate you, Mom. I hate you. These are the final words you hear as your own daughter repeatedly stabs you and commits matricide. The end. There are 2 possible endings. Press any key to continue. You are a single father. Your wife Linda passed away while giving birth to your son a year ago. You'll be able to use a Ouija board in contact with an entity who claims to be Linda in this story. Play. This sounds fun. Ouija. Oh, New Jersey. Wow, that's cool. Home sweet home, baby. 1981. Is this me? You are a single father. Okay, maybe it's not me. Your wife Linda passed away a year ago at childbirth. Your son's name is Mark. He's a cute baby with blue eyes that he got from his mother. As expected, you are in agony with the loss of your wife. Mark is the only thing that you hold on to. All that matters. You have been in love with Linda since the first time you saw her. She was so pretty. You wanted to be with her forever. It still surprises you to have such a charming woman to fall in love with you too. During Linda's pregnancy, you lost your job at some point while having debts. She supported you in every way she could. Not only was she your wife, but also your best friend. You found another job after Mark was born and Linda died. But of course, it doesn't make you happy, man, when you have lost your best friend and wife. Looking in Mark's blue eyes gives you all the strength to go on as a single father. You see the future in his eyes and the past. The past when you were happy with your family, despite of everything falling apart. You would lose everything if you lost Mark. Another reason what made Linda and Mark so significant is you had lost your parents too. Basically, you had no family members left except for your son. Nobody to consult for things that you need to talk with a family member. Linda's parents, you don't see those assholes anymore. They have done wrong to you and Linda. It's a foggy morning. You are taking a walk in an isolated green forest, which is close to the suburb you live. You can't see anything but fog beyond 5 meters. There is a single path, and you are walking it. You know that the path leads to a lake. You have been there countless times. There is nobody else you can see here in this forest, but somehow you feel that something awaits for you at the end of the path. I only have one option. I shall keep walking. You reach a lake and you encounter a woman who looks uncannily familiar. Standing at the side of the lake, she's turning her back to you. You see that she has blonde hair and a black dress, so familiar. She slowly turns back and faces you with a smile on her beautiful face. She's nobody but Linda, completely alive. Did you miss me, darling? How is that possible? All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. Question mark. She holds your hands. Buy a Ouija board. I will talk to you through that. You know what a wedgie board, pronounced Ouija or Ouija board, is? A Wega board. It is the board with these letters and numbers, and you use it to talk with spirits. A strong wind starts blowing. In the blink of an eye, her flesh turns into ashes. The harsh wind carries the black ashes away, leaving a grim skeleton standing with you. You find yourself holding hands of a skeleton who looks into your very soul with carved eyes in her skull. You wake up. It was a dream. A repeating one. You keep having this dream every night, and it started a few days ago. It's a Monday morning now, and you are in your bedroom. It's winter, but still sunny. After getting off the bed, you take a look at yourself in the mirror hanging on the wall. You look worn out. I check on Mark. Your house is 2 stories. The bedrooms are the upper one. You walk into Mark's room, which is next to yours. Trying not to make a sound, you slowly open the wooden door of the bedroom. Your son sleeps peacefully in his cradle. You would expect a 1-year-old to make noises all the time, but Mark is not such a boy. He rarely cried. He's been a happy boy. The bedroom walls are painted in a calming tone of blue. A circle of toys are hanged upon the cradle. Cute figures of a lion, sun, red cat, moon are the parts of this installment. There's a big poster of a yellow baby bird on the wall. You change Mark's diaper like you always do in the mornings. Jesus, it's just the random noises that gets me, because it's just nothing but silence. Alright, sorry. Mode. After you complete changing the diapers, the doorbell rings. You probably the caretaker, Isabella. She comes every morning at this hour. Open the door. You go downstairs and open the door. "Good morning, sir," says Isabella. She's a woman in her 20s with curly black hair and brown eyes. She steps into your house. Your daily routine starts with making the breakfast, while Isabella takes care of Mark. You go to work after the breakfast, unless it's weekends. Isabella walks into the kitchen, opens the fridge, and picks up the formula milk for babies without mothers. That's fucked up. That's not what it's called. Formulated milk for babies without mothers? Sure, let's talk to her. Before Isabella leaves the kitchen, you tell her everything you see in these recurring dreams. Now Linda asks you to get a wedgie board to communicate with her. It's easy to see how surprised Isabella is. "Sir, don't do that. It's too dangerous. You shouldn't mess with the dead." Isabella climbs the stairs to take care of Mark. You are hungry. You need to make breakfast. You like listening to music on the radio while making breakfast. Will you turn on the radio today? Of course. You turn on the radio. The playing song is Sunny from Bonnie M. "Sunny, yesterday my life was filled with rain. Sunny, you smiled at me and really eased the pain. The dark days are gone and the bright days are here. My sunny one shines so sincere. Sunny one so true. I love you." You like that song. It kind of reminds you of the happy times you had with Linda. You make yourself an omelette and a hot cup of coffee. That's your daily routine. After you finish the breakfast, it's time to leave the house. Will you buy a wedgie board? You can go to the toy store to buy it before going to work, or you can refuse to buy it, thus refusing to contact with what you see in your dreams. For the sake of interesting, I'll buy it. Despite it being a winter day, it's It's not cold outside. There's a toy store, you know. This is where you buy Mark's toys. You remember seeing a Ouija board there. It doesn't take long to reach the store. You enter the store and start searching for the board among all the colorful toys. You find a box that looks quite different from the other toys. It doesn't look cute. Not something you'd buy for your kid. It's a grim-looking Ouija board. Buy it. You pick up the box of the Ouija board and move it to the cash point. The cashier is a brunette young woman. She gets surprised to see the box. Ah, you want to buy that? What will you use it for, may I ask? I think it's none of your business. She frowns. Okay. I had to warn you. It won't bring good. Don't use it by yourself at least. And never ask when or how someone will die. Like, I don't know the rules of a Ouija board. Come on. Please. So you pay the board's price and buy it. You put it in a plastic bag with the logo of the toy store and go to your office. As an accountant, you think that you have a dull job. Nothing interesting happens during the work. You have no friends to talk to. After the shift ends, you are ready to go home. Darkness has fallen. Oh, knowing Isabel is at home, you ring the doorbell when you arrive home. Welcome, she says with a smile after opening the door. Her shift ends when you come home. She got ready to head off. Mark is sleeping peacefully. He has just started sleeping. Isabella says before leaving the house, you can ask her to assist you in the seance. She said no before. Don't ask her. Isabella leaves. You are alone with Mark now. I will force my 1-year-old to hold the other side of it. Before starting the seance, you climb the stairs and check on Mark. He looks so happy and peaceful while sleeping. You close the door and descend the stairs. You will use the board in your living room. There is a table you can use there. You had heard that it's best to turn off the lights before talking to a Ouija board. So you get a candle from the kitchen and light it. Then you turn off the lamps, so the only thing that enlightens the room is the candle. You pull the wooden board from its box and place it on the table. Then you get the planchette, the wooden part of which you will put your finger on. The summoned entity is supposed to move the planchette when your finger is on it. Are you ready? Technically, it doesn't move the planchette itself. It's supposed to talk through you. So it's like subconsciously you're moving the planchette. So like when everybody's sitting there like asking, being like, oh, you moving the Ouija board? Technically somebody is, you know, because what it says, it's supposed to be moving it through you, you know. So as you go around everything like that and like start spelling things, it's supposedly telling you what to spell so you can spell it. It's not like physically touching it, it's touching you. I am ready. Oh, this is weird. Okay. Linda. Keep your finger on the planchette. Oh, shit. Man, I gotta like physically. H-E. Here. Are you really Linda? Will I bring Mark up well? Are you watching us from there? What do you want to tell me? Next page. Why did you return? What does moon mean? What did you want from me? Let's see what's on the next page. Should I move on with my life and meet new women? Why did you leave us? Are you peaceful? Jesus. When did we get married? There we go. You ask questions. Sorry. You gotta ask questions. Although he's asking like stupid easy questions. Okay. Can I get like harder ones? When will I die? How will I die? When will Mark die? Why would you? Why would? All right. Let's see. When will we be together? Are you peaceful? Why'd you leave us? Should we move on? Why did you return? Are you really Linda? Are you watching from up there? What did you want to tell me? There we go. UPVW? What did you want to tell me? That's interesting. What did you want from me? Let's go. Sorry. What? What does the moon mean? CFDL? CFDLC? This game has DLC? B. What? Okay, alright, well, clearly it's not giving me any, goodbye. Goodbye. That was weird. So, when I asked it questions, it gave me the answers on there. But then when you ask it anything else, it didn't give you any, like, logical answers. Huh. Maybe his mind is all scrambled like eggs. So you end the seance. The planchette stops moving. You couldn't get any decent answers from the spirit. Oh, okay. Was it even Linda's spirit? You can't be sure. The spirit doesn't show any physical activity after the seance in the house, but the mirrors. You feel something gazes upon you whenever you look at the mirrors in your bedroom and bathroom. You feel the presence watches you through the mirrors, and this presence is not benevolent. Oh, sorry. And you are not the only one feeling it. Ooh, sorry. Mark always cries whenever you bring him near a mirror. He gets scared by something he sees in the mirror. You had to remove the mirror from your bedroom in order to be able to sleep. Apparently, buying the Luigi board wasn't a good idea. It opened a doorway for entities. But honestly, this is not a problem an exorcist can solve. There are far worse things that could happen to you and Mark. The end.